What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're interacting to the finale of Cells at Work Season 2. This one is Cancer Cell 2 Part 2. So yeah, kind of disappointingly, we're only getting 8 episodes of Cells at Work. We kind of figured that going in, but I think the hope was that whilst we got 8 episodes, the movie that came out would have been episodes 9 through 13. That was kind of people's hope, but it turns out actually the movie is some of the episodes that we're currently watching, based around Cancer Cell and Normal Cell and things like that. So, yeah, it's ultimately ended up being kind of a disappointingly short season, and to be honest, not a fantastic season. Like, Cells at Work Season 1 was a brilliant show, and whilst it was kind of niche in what it was trying to accomplish, it was that same edutainment style that I kind of enjoy, where you learn something whilst getting some good entertainment at the same time. Much like what Heaven's Design team is doing right now with teaching you about some of the weird and wacky things that nature has come up with somehow. But this season has kind of fallen behind in terms of the animation quality I expected, especially since this is the same studio that's doing it, and should be the same people working on it, and in theory should be better overall, but somehow has dipped. I don't quite know what's happened in that regard. They're reusing a bunch of scenes, like last episode especially, they reused that platelet and red blood cell running scene quite a lot. And yeah, it's just not felt the same. I can't pinpoint exactly why. It just doesn't feel the same as Season 1. Like, Season 2 of Eurocamp, which has been perfect, has been a straight continuation of what Season 1 was. Same vibe, same beautiful background art, more character building on our side characters, which has been the main change, and I think why people have been somewhat skeptical over it, but honestly it's been great to have more side character building and have a bigger cast of characters that is well developed, rather than just focusing on Rin and Nadeshiko. It's nice that the side characters have been included, and it's now a main group rather than your main characters and their group. It's a nice way of combining them. This one just hasn't really fulfilled that, per se. I'll speak a bit more of it in the ending bit of this, and I'll also mention it more during the Winter 2021 ranking video that will be coming out beginning of April-ish, somewhere around then. It'll be a few days after the entire season has wrapped up. I don't know what the last show this season is. I'm going to assume it's probably... What's it going to be? It might be Horimiya? I guess it would be Horimiya, right? I think that's the last show that will be wrapping up this season, by the looks of things. So, around about then we'll start, well, it might not be. Hard to tell, but whatever the last season is, a couple of days after that, I'll do my ranking video. I'll talk more about it then as well. But, yeah, we're fighting Cancer Cell. We're not winning because regulatory T-Cell is now stopping us from attacking because we can't attack our own cells. Even though Cancer Cell is quite obviously a danger to us, it's still our cell, and we can't just attack ourselves, otherwise we'd just kill ourselves, right? So something's going to happen for regulatory T-Cell to realize that fact, either external from like an injection or a drug or something that we can administer, or something else will happen and change so that she recognizes the threat. Kind of curious to see where they go with that. Also, Normal Cell had to lose his last lactic acid bacteria, which will almost certainly return and be of aid to him in some way. And I don't know if this lactic acid is going to be in any way useful against cancer or just saving Normal Cell. Who knows? But yeah, Normal Cell's currently being hounded by bacteria, so hopefully some neutrophils or something get to him in time. I'm hoping the macrophages eventually show up, but I don't think they will. I think they're too slow to show up to anything. So, yeah, I doubt we'll get any macrophage action in this one, but we'll see. Anyway, let's load the episode up here. As per usual, these are time-based format reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from this season and future seasons. Certain backdated shows, like More as the Patriots, is my go-to. There will always be more in between seasonal gaps as sequels get announced, for example. Bofuri and Madoka side story sequels are on their way, so I'll want to get those original series back out at some point. I think there's some more immediate sequels coming up soon as well. I can't remember what. Oh, I'm Standing on Million Lives Season 2 is meant to be coming in the summer, so we'll want to get that one up as well. in picture-in-picture format. But yeah, also Patreon request shows are on there, like Sympho Gear and World Trigger. We also have a movie poll going right now. You can vote on what movie I watched this month, which is looking like either the new edition, Wolf's Children, or it might end up being what was the other movie that was actually doing really well? I've forgotten it now. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. That's also getting quite a good number of votes. So I think it's between those two this season, but we'll see. Or this month, I should say. But as per usual, here on YouTube we do timer based. Bottom left of the screen you'll see the timer for the episode. I count down 3 to 1 play. Then on play you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We'll watch this one on Funimation since that's who licensed it this season. We have the Aniplex logo, then the Funimation logo to start, so about 12 seconds logos, give or take. I'll call them out as they go past. You can also use screen flash on my face on the mic to tell when it's transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Aniplex. Funimation. Cheers. Here we go. OP time. Too cheerful for what's currently going on, but whatever. Alright, Cancel 2 Part 2. Alright, we're in normal cell right now. I still think that's Kirito. Are we really repeating this? Oh boy. We literally just had this last episode. We don't need a recap on that again. Feels like they're padding for time. Some interesting designs right now. Mm-hmm. Okay. They're just there to watch, basically. Sure. How about I actually do something before help arrives? Mm-hmm. Wow. That's a lot. Oh boy, so many white blood cells. Yeah. Mm, I suppose, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going to be the lactic acid bacterium, isn't it? You can just see the outline of them. Yep. Mm-hmm. uh, yep. Just side with whoever's winning. Yeah. Uh, well, oh, yep. Mm-hmm. Balance is switched again. Well, no. Yeah. Still got this problem. Jesus. Oh. Mm-hmm. It's not much of a chat, though, is it? Let's be honest. Mm-hmm. Yep. Exponential growth. Oh. Perforing cannon punch, okay. Pure Alcretan Plant. Wow. Hmm. Fine, that's okay. Right, this is back when they were basically in school. Huh. Okay. Sure. It's not real. Well. Hmm. VA is pretty dumb for that, but whatever. The hat lights up. Hat break. Holy shit. I gotta go back to see that. The dodge. Could have had a bit of a cooler, um, bit of a cooler shot than that, but whatever. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. So dumb. She has to perceive the change. Got it. Basically. I think he has a bit of a new trick. Oh boy. That's fucking creepy. Music's on point. Oh. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Ho ho. Huh? Mm-hmm. Oh. Beautifully brutal. Hmm. Place looks pretty messed up. Yep. We don't have to keep doing this multiple times in the episode. We don't have to do it multiple times in the same. Whatever. Padding. Hmm. Now all the other T-cells are here. Nice. Uh-huh. Interesting. Not quite, but sure, we'll go with it. It's a good overall journey for him. uh, yes, we've established that. Yes, we've established that. Sure. We're repeating a lot. I'm just saying. Hey. Yes. Yes. That's why it's called the intestinal flora. See, that was a nice little tidbit. But we don't need the half of it. Never mind. Getting too critical now. Yep. Uh, Interesting choice for the first person perspective of all that. Oh boy. Hey, that's macrophages. Saw them briefly, at least. Oh. That's it, we don't get an ED or anything. Okay. Interesting. It's a kind of abrupt end, but okay. I suppose they were playing the credits and stuff over that, so it makes sense. Alright. Yeah, okay. Well, that is, that Cells at Work. Season 2 complete. And for the first time, I think I'm quite happy to say I don't want a season 3. I don't want a season 3 of this. What I would like is maybe an OVA to be bundled with certain Blu-ray releases, maybe bundled with the final, because the final manga volume came out already, or is it about to come out? I think it's already out, right? Yeah, that it ended end of January. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind like another special or something like that. But really, I don't. I don't know if there's even enough source material for a season 3. But I would rather they didn't, just because there was a noticeable dip in quality from season 1 to season 2, and I don't want that trend to continue, and for season 3 to be affected by that. Because the stories of season 2 were semi-interesting. Like, okay, what did we have? Seeing Mega Karyocyte was pretty interesting. That was kind of a nice character to meet. Payer's Patch and Immunity... Well, the Acquired Immunity one was okay. But we kind of already had done something like that. It was just another chance to see Memory Cell, right? Dengue Fever was interesting. That was a nice one. Acne was nice because it tied into Cells at Work Code Black. And seeing the hair was kind of something we hadn't been to before, so that was nice. And then the whole thing with the lactic acid bacterium was very, very interesting, and I feel like almost got dragged on a little too much, especially considering we dragged out those for so long. It was kind of interesting we didn't drag out some of the other things like Payer's Patch and Dengue Fever and all that. But whatever. Then we had the Cancer arc, which was not as impactful as last time. It wasn't as impactful as last time. Like, the first time we met Cancer Cell was one of my favorite parts of Season 1. I still think Hemorrhagic Shock was my favorite bit of Season 1, though. That two-parter at the end there, that was like... It was such a tone shift, but also so... When all the like immune cells and stuff were like getting ready to go and the platelets were getting ready to go, like that was a really nice moment. Like seeing all them band together, it's like, ain't no time to be scared, we gotta fix this body. It's like seeing that moment where they all rallied together, it was like honestly really quite moving in a way. But yeah, this one, Cancer Cell, they repeated a lot. Like a lot of the narration bits were repeated and drawn out to save time. Last episode, they repeated a lot of scenes and used the same scene over and over again just to pad for time as well. You could tell that, like, overall quality of the animation stuff was dropping. Like, at the very beginning, I don't think any of us really noticed, but as time went on, it became more and more obvious, I think. I know some people, like, complained about, like, 3D red blood cells. But that was always present in Season 1 as well, so I don't think that's a valid criticism. Like, yeah, they've always had CG red blood cells mingling about, going about their days, so it's like, that's no different to me, and honestly, the CG looks just as good, if not slightly better than last time as well, so I won't complain about the CG bits. Where was that? Where was regulated T-cells dodge? Because that was just dumb. The pose she struck to dodge that punch. Yeah, I mean, look at it. I'm at 12:32 on the Funimation version, if anyone wants to see it. 12:31 has it a bit closer up. It's so dumb. They had an opportunity there. They had such a good opportunity to give her a Matrix dodge. Like, come on, just throw one reference in there. Why not? It was the perfect opportunity for it. But no, they just went with something that's kind of silly, but also kind of awesome. Yeah, her addition to this was kind of interesting. I quite liked her addition into this. Although they didn't really fully explain why that's the case. I'm really hoping, like, Dr. Hope or someone does, like, a reaction to this final bit of Cells at Work. I know their focus is more on Cells at Work Code Black right now, because that is, like, the more trending one, I think. I think more people are interested in Black than they were in Season 2 of this. But yeah, I hope we get some more explanation around that, because, like, they said, like, what was it, the perforins, like, they released a chemical, And it's the fact that Cancer Cell had changed enough that regulatory T Cell now recognizes it as an enemy because the Cancer Cell changed enough. But wouldn't that be the case with the how much Cancer Cell had changed in the fight itself without being attacked? I don't know. I'm a little iffy on that bit, so I think that could have been portrayed a little better personally, but whatever. Yeah, it is whatever, because regulatory T Cell dodged that one because she recognized Cancer Cell. It's iffy, okay? I'm just gonna say it's a bit iffy, the reasoning behind that entire little arc, but whatever. Overall, it's a shame. I wanted to like this way more than I ended up doing. I still think this is an enjoyable watch, and if you watch Season 1, there's no reason not to watch Season 2. But I don't feel myself wanting more. And that's odd. I don't want more of this. And that normally doesn't happen. Like, normally when you get shows like this, maybe it's just... I don't know what it is that really is turning me off from having a Season 3. I don't think there will be one, and I don't think any news has been announced of one. I hope not. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, I just saw some really good news, but I'll save that for a second. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any news about more seasons, and thank God for that. Anyway, what I did want to say real quick, because I just noticed it, Way of the House Husband, Kenjo Suda, starring as the house husband and ex-Yakuza in this series. I'm super excited for this show. Netflix global debut on April 8th. I don't know if that... I assume that they're not going to drop the entire thing at once, right? April 8th, worldwide debut on Netflix. I am so excited for that. I don't think it says if it's going to be all in one go or what, right? Although... Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Ooh. People are... I'm not watching the trailer because I don't want to watch trailers and stuff, but yeah, people are not people who have watched the trailer are apparently not very I'm concerned now that maybe the animation quality of that's going to be a bit iffy because people are saying the PV looks kind of terrible. I don't know if this is people overreacting or if this is just because the PV is a poorly cut PV. I don't know, but I hope it's not bad because I'm really looking forward to it. So we'll see. But kind of went off topic because I had to. Like, I've said what I need to say about Suzuha Season 2. It was enjoyable, but really it did not live up to Season 1, I don't think. And it doesn't leave me wanting more. I'm quite content with how much we got. I'm happy for it to just stay this way. Let Code Black continue. Get Season 2 of Code Black, please. I wouldn't mind that. Obviously, I haven't watched all the way through Season 2 of Black yet. We're quite a ways behind, in fact, but still. I would not mind a Season 2 of Black at this point. Whereas Season 3 of Cells of Work, iffy. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series for what it's worth. Let me know your comments on what you thought of it. If you share my same sentiment in that it was kind of a overall letdown. I mean, it was up against a very stacked season and competing against itself in Code Black, which was a very bizarre choice to run. But, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see other shows of the winter season, because we've got plenty of shows still going on. We're still a month to go of the season, but this one just happens to have wrapped up very, very quickly. So, thank you everyone for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.